Yes, my dear students, good evening for all of you. So, the students who are in the online, am I audible? Please confirm it, all of you guys. Yes, fine. So, now let us start the discussion now. Yes, students. So, please listen carefully. And the class will start a little delayed in the beginning days for 2 to 3 days. And you don't mind for delaying a few minutes because I used to come at 4 o'clock to the premises. For 2 to 3 minutes or for 10 minutes, it may be late. Don't feel it. Okay. Especially to the online students. Now let us start the discussion in the class. So last session, I started the actual subject and we started with the three important things. That is, one is called what you know. First point is what? Historical development of Python. A few points I explained. And later I started with versions of Python. And next, the downloading process of what? Python is explained. Downloading process of Python is explained. Okay, students. Right, students, look at now. In this historical meaning of Python, I told you who is the father of Python? When the development, yes. Who is the father of Python? Rossum. When it was actually started its development? 1980. Implementation started in where? 89. And officially released in 19? Good. Very nice. So even if you forget that years also, no problem. Because nobody will ask an interview point of view who is the, when it is developed and all those things, not necessary to worry about it. Okay, students. And next, who is the father of Python? Rossum, Guido van Rossum. That is explained. Okay. From that place, I told you one more important point. What is the non-commercial organization is maintaining Python software? Python Software Foundation. Last class, those important points I wrote it. Okay. And moreover, I said one more point in the classroom regarding versions of Python. How many versions of Python, students? 2 versions. One is called what? Python 2.x and Python? Good. Python 2.x, that X stands for 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 is the last. So that Python 2.7 is still continued or end of the life? And which year it was end of the life? 2020, January 1st, it was end of the life. Very good. From there, what version started in the industry? Python 3.x. Python 3. That X stands for what? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 and 11 and 12. 12 is called what? Preview version. Yesterday, Wikipedia, I just shown you. Did you remember that? Yes. Even in the last session, I shown you in the internet also. Wikipedia, versions of Python I just opened. And I shown what is the latest version we are downloading? Python 3.10.1. Python 3.10. What is that 3 is called? Major version. Very good. 10 is called minor version. That dot 1, dot 2, dot 3, etc. will come. That dot 10 dot that is coming. That is called alpha beta versions we can call. I will explain in the class separately. That is called a software releasing process. How it is done in MNCs, I will explain separately. Okay. That is what my last class, which is explained in the class. And those who are new students in my class, those who are new students in my class, I will show you how to download the Python software. How to download the Python software for 2 minutes. Within that, I will show you. What is the website for downloading the Python software? www.python.org. Python.org. So you'll be getting the official website that is called PSF, Python Software Foundation. And there we are having what ma? Downloads Python 3.10.1. Once you clicking on this, it is getting downloaded. Bottommost left corner, that was downloaded. Bottommost left corner, it is downloaded, downloading process. Once it is getting downloaded, you can say open. You can say open. It will ask me to run. Once if I run, it will ask you the installation now, custom installation, some process will come. But in my system, you will be getting what? Upgrade now. Already I have Python software in my class, and I'm having what? Upgrade now. When you are installing newly in the class, you will be getting install now. You will get it. And moreover, students, when you are installing this Python software, when you are choosing that install now option, there is one beautiful point to remember. What is that point here? Add to the path. Add to the path. Add to the path, you will get it. Add to the path. You please tick mark that. You please tick mark this option. You please tick mark this option and click on next button is available. That is called OK button. Or next button is available. We can interact with it. Please ensure that this point you need to add to the path. Students, are you understanding this? I hope that last class you people might be downloaded the Python software. Have you successfully installed yesterday? Yeah. After that, since I don't want to install, already I have this installation process in my system, and it is going to be what? I'm canceling this. Once you install the Python software, into your PC, you go to the start button, and then there is called what? Python, and there is Python, and then there is a Python 3.10. Python 3.10. First few days, first 1 week, I will be explaining how to prepare the instructions in the Python command prompt. Python command prompt. Nowadays, most of the programming languages will provide the command prompt for preparing one instruction at a time. If I go to the Java programming, there is a Java command prompt will be coming. Let us watch this, guys. Python 3.10. This is called a Python 3.10 command prompt we can call. I will write Python instructions here. Version is called what? 3.10. Okay. And moreover, if we go to the Java programming also, let me show you here program files, and then there is a Java and Java 16. In that bin folder, there is a J shell. Because I'm a Java faculty here as well as Python faculty. Both the things I used to teach, right? If we click on this J shell, it is called what? Java command prompt. I can prepare the statements in the J shell. Are you able to get my point? Yes. So like J shell, how we are working with the Python command prompt, I am going to show you how to write the programming in Python. To write the programming in Python, first we must understand the one instructions, how to prepare it. Even when we go to the Java programming, also we have to learn how to prepare the statements in Java. That is the way to enter into the subject part. Okay, whatever it is. Now, since we are coming to this session, 4 o'clock is related to what? Python command prompt. Now I am going to enter into the Python next discussion. Was it clear yesterday's session? Was it clear yesterday's session? And yesterday's session I briefly repeated in my class again. So today's session I am going to introduce, all of you please understand, that is called features of Python. I am going to enter. Features of what? Python programming. Features of Python programming I am going to enter into this. Look at this. Now I am going to enter features of Python programming. And dear students, while I am explaining some points I will be discussing with you, and you don't feel it because of my direct words which I am talking to you, and it sometimes sit properly, keeping the hands on the front shoulders. This is not a park. Sit properly. Right? Fine. Let us listen. So, you have already learned C programming, right? Am I correct? I'm not asking any questions. No internal marks, fight with subject, both of us. Have you learned C programming or not? Yes. No, sir. Okay. No, sir. Yes, sir. Raise the hands. Good. Good. Just to stand up 1 minute. Right. What are the features of C programming? Whatever you say, I will type it in the net also. Whatever you say, I will type it in the net also. Features of C programming, I will type it. Whatever you are saying, I should get it that. Features of C programming. No, I'm not asking what is the use of it. I'm asking features. Right, not a problem. Sit down. So, when you go to the industry, of course, you don't feel it. Why I'm saying this is as a most experienced faculty, as a real-time programmer, I'm telling to you. Once we learn one subject, you don't feel it because you take it as a spirit, sportiveness, you take it. Generally, when people are entering into the C programming, they don't tell the services what it is providing because they did not work on the industry projects. Now, we are learning here Java. If you learn the features. C programming, you learn its features. When you learn Python, learn its Python programming features. When you learn .NET, learn .NET features. Then only we will become an expert in the programming. Otherwise, we cannot get the programming in lifetime. Fine, guys. Now, in my class, it's branded for miracles of programming things, where Java you take it, Python you take it. From the last 10 years, I am teaching this Python. 25 years onwards, my career starting with the Java only. So for the Java people, just Python is something like a playground, just playing like anything. Last 10 years, this Python programming we are dealing with. All Java use cases nowadays converting into migrating to what? Python domain. So learn very well the coding standards in my class. So whatever is happened in our previous sessions. But when you are coming to this Python class, I want to teach you extraordinary programming skills for you. That's why carefully understand, carefully respond to my questions so that you will be perfect. Okay, now let us start. What do you mean by features? What are you understanding? Features of any programming language. Features of any programming language are nothing but services. See these students, services or facilities provided by, I will elaborate this, guys. Wait. Provided by language developers. Already I gave you the clarity for you. Language developers. Available in where? Provided by language developers. In where? Languages. And they are used by language programmers. And they are used in real-time applications. That is the exact meaning of what? Features. I will elaborate. Features of Python programming language, if you take it. Who developed that? What are the features? Nothing but services or what? Facilities. Provided by whom? Language developer. Who is a language developer of Python? ROSM. ROSM has provided lot of features in Python. Who are using that? You people are using. That is nothing but you people are called programmers. Why are you using those features for development of which applications? Real-time applications purpose we are using it. Okay, you take Java. James Gosling is a language developer of Java. Dennis Ritchie is a language developer of C. Stroustrup is a language developer of what? C++. Every language developer definitely will provide a lot of features in the programming languages. Those things you need to learn, I am saying. Why should I learn, sir? For development of which applications? Real-time applications. What are those features? I have to learn at least 80%. Then only we get the job. At least 50% you learn, you will get the job. And as on today, of course, you don't feel it. If I take an on and average survey of it, people are not knowing even 2% of the language features also. That's why the situation of unemployment in software industry, because of lack of technical awareness, lack of technical flaws, these are all called different type of problems. So to overcome all these things, as a zero layman, I'm trying to start what? I started with yesterday only the subject, and today we enter into the technical discussion. I'm entering into my class, and there I'm going to start with zero level. And once again, I'm making it clear, I don't need any of your C programming, C++ programming. I don't want any of your basics. Everything is mine. Story, direction, everything is myself. Fighting, songs, everything is myself. Everything is myself. Just you please put your concentration in the class. You will understand like anything. Okay, na? Right. So, what do you mean by these services, sir? Can you explain with some certain example? Certain example. A small example, I want to take it. Suppose I am asking you, you want to buy a mobile. General example, which are already having awareness about mobile very much. Okay. You want to buy a mobile. You will go to a mobile shop. Which mobile you will buy it? Latest mobile or old mobile? Why you will buy latest mobile? Because there are more number of services are there, more number of facilities are available. That's why we would like to buy it. Am I correct? Suppose you purchased a latest mobile and there is one requirement is coming all of a sudden in my working environment. What is that? Net is not there. Net is not working. And I want to connect with my mobile to my laptop and I want to browse for 1 hour or half an hour. Immediately what everybody will look into it. If they know the features of mobile very well, if they know the services of mobile very well, they will go to the mobile settings, hotspot on, Wi-Fi on, and you will start working. Mobile SIM card you can connect to your laptop or Wi-Fi on and you will start working or not. What is the feature there? Hotspot. Mobile hotspot, right or not? You have the mobile, but you don't know the feature of that hotspot. Will you able to achieve your requirement? No. You have the facility, but you are not knowing about it. You know Python, but you don't know what? Features. That's why we are unable to write the applications. I hope you are understanding what I am trying to analyze. Did you understand, guys? Right. Very nice. Like that, lot of features I'm going to explain in the class. Latest features I'm going to explain in the class, because as a NASCOM feature skills partner of this Naresh IT, we designed the course curriculum according to the full stack data science course curriculum. According to that, we are teaching the Python. This class of mine Python is not a normal Python what people teach us. It is towards the data science only we are going to teach the programming. Right? So let me start with Python programming provides. I'm going to write Python programming provides several features. 11 features it is providing. 11 features it is providing. They are one by one. I will write, students. Please follow me carefully. Number 1, Python is one of the simple programming language. Python is one of the simple programming language. If I go for an interview or if I take an interview, I will ask the first question, why Python is simple? Why Python is simple? What do you say? What people say outside? Since it is easy to learn, that's why Python is simple. Who said Python is easy? Who said Python is easy? Ask them to write a Python program to generate the OTP. Will they write the code? They can't. I will write the code within 2 seconds. Beauty behind that is what? Libraries. In my previous classes, I just shown small coding segment. And today we are entering into the programming slowly. I want to generate the calendar. Already you have seen in my class how simple lines we can write to generate the calendar. Not only that, I want to generate the CAPTCHA code. CAPTCHA code I want to generate. You know CAPTCHA code? How to generate it? With 2 lines, with 3 lines, with a few lines of code, I want to do miracles in the programming. What is the beauty behind that? Sending an SMS to the mobile, sending a WhatsApp message from my system to your WhatsApp, I want to send it. I want to trace out in which location you are. I will take your mobile number, I will track you. Where are you? But you have taken the SIM card in from which location? I will track by writing what? Python module. These are all called what? Libraries are so important in Python programming. So Python is simple or difficult? Simple when you know what? Libraries. See, Python is very difficult when the SAR did not teach what? Libraries. Most of the Python classes never share, never discuss libraries. They will discuss only theory. What is the use of it? Waste. What you learn in Python, remember always, what to learn? Yes, libraries. Without learning libraries is of no use. A doctor is there. A patient is coming with a problem. To shoot that problem, what is required? Medicine knowledge required or not? Without medicine knowledge, can you prepare the medicine on your own? No. Compulsory, doctor is expert who knows, need to know more medicine knowledge or not? Same thing. You are a doctor in software industry. You need to have what? Software libraries must be known. And which doctor you are? Python software engineer you are. You need to have which libraries? Python libraries. I will elaborate it. Nothing to worry. Second feature I am talking about. Python is one of the freeware and open source. Python is one of the freeware and open source. What do you mean by freeware and what do you mean by freeware? What do you mean by freeware and what do you mean by open source? Freeware is nothing but what? Most of the people will think that freeware and open source, both of them are same. This is academically they may feel, but when you come to the industry level, they are so totally different. Open source means what? Once a Python is available, I can customize the Python to do different type of in-house tools in my software companies. That are called, it's a very regularly asking question in interview point of view. What are the various distributions of Python? What are the various distributions of Python? From the standard Python, lot of company people has customized that and came to the picture with what? Different varieties of Pythons came into the picture. So if I open it, there are lot of companies has developed lot of Pythons. I'll show you 20 to 25 varieties of Pythons I will show you. They are all called what? Flavors of Python. Distributions of Python we can call. So it related to what? Open source. I will explain those kind of varieties of Pythons. If you just follow me, just to 2 minutes, if you give me the time, I'll just show you. Because academics is different, industry is different. Learn the subject according to industry requirement. Now I am talking about what? Distributions of what? Python. Distributions of Python. I am just talking about it. Distributions of Python. Distributions of Python, please go. Once you see here, how many Pythons are available? Active Python. Next is called Anaconda Python. Next is Chinese Python. Chinese people prepared Python also. Next is called what? Next is Win 9x Python, Packet Python, Portable Python, PyPy Python, PyIMSSL, Python for ARM Linux, Python Labs Python, Python Where Python, Stackless Python, Tiny Python, Win Python. See that embedded Python. Next is called Python implementations, master list of Python. You see here, cross twin linker, stackless Python, piston, cinder, py join, like that. So many number of Pythons are available. Py, Jython, Iron Python, Gunnel Python, Sky Bison. These are all comes under what? Python distributions. At least you need to answer a few questions in the interview point of view. What do you mean by open source? Don't tell whatever we like it. We have to answer according to the industry standards. So please come out of our illusions, hypothesis, hypothetical answers. Please, anything you say, it should come in the internet. Am I correct? Anything you say, even interviewer is typing in front of you, what do you say? It has to come to the answer. Like that, we need to learn it. That is what my notes I will give. Exactly, we will discuss in the class. Okay, students. Number 3. Second, I will elaborate. I will write the distributions of Python. Next is called what? Platform independent. Python is one of the platform independent language. Python is one of the platform independent programming language. What do you mean by platform independent? If we go to my Python environment, you see once, I'll go to this www.python.org, www.python.org, see downloads. It can run on Mac OS, it can run on other type of Windows OS, it can run on what? Other platforms also. It can run on anywhere else. It can run on iOS, I can run iPad OS, it can run on OS by 390, Jet by OS, RISC OS, Solaris, and VMS, HP, Unix. In almost all the places it can run. What Python is? Platform. Sir, how? Show me practically. Explain in depth what is happening. How do you justify? Okay, showing sir, nice sir. I'm also happy sir. But write a code sir. How do you justify Python is a platform independent? How can I feel it? Show me technically. Show me technically. Yes, I'm ready to show. The moment when I speak anything, I will show program immediately. Because real-time programmers, anything they speak, there is a program for it. Don't learn normal theory things. Theory is different. Practical is different. Based on the concept what we discuss, we show the program. That is called a concept and programming. Theory doesn't have a practical meaning. Getting my point? Come on. To the point of it, Python is one of the platform independent and what? Portable. I am combining two features in one place only because they are interrelated to each other. Portable. What do you mean by portable? I will explain. How do you justify Python is a platform independent? I will explain in the class. In-depth discussion. I will explain this for the period of 45 minutes or 1 hour. I will explain what is meant by platform independent. In one line also I can say Python is running on all OSs. That's why Python is platform independent. You also will satisfy because I am showing in the internet now. Every student will believe that internet is a god. Everybody will feel what is there in internet. If I write one HTML page, if I upload it, even in the searching process, you will get my HTML page also in the searching process. Don't believe every page of internet is called correct. We have to learn the subject from the source. Python software foundation only we need to learn it. Because it's a trending course, we need to learn all new trends to learn in the classroom. Right. Portability, you take it, portability. Small example I will give you because they are all before entering into the features level. I'm giving simple services meaning. You take MNP. Do you know MNP? Mobiles. Number is same. Few days you are Airtel customer, few days you are Jio customer, few days you are going to be. What is same? Number is same. What is different? Provider is different. Network provider is different. Yes or no? So your number is portable or non-portable? Portable. It runs on anywhere else. So number is same. What is different? It's a network provider is different. What do you understand about that? Is it not called mobile number portability? Like that project portability also I will explain it. What is portable? What is non-portable? What is portable? What is non-portable? What is platform independent? What is platform dependency? Dependency, what principles will be there? Independency, what principles will be there? Non-portability, what principles will be there? What is meant by portability? We will discuss in detail of it. Number 4, we are discussing about dynamically typed programming language. Dynamically typed programming language. It's a wonderful property. I am not talking dynamic static, that is different. I am talking about dynamically typed programming language. What do you mean by statically typed programming language? What do you mean by dynamically typed programming language? There is a lot of difference. With the practically, I am going to explain. Static typed programming languages and dynamically typed programming languages, features we are going to discuss in detail. Next, 5th one, I am going to talk about interpreted. What do you mean by interpretation? What do you mean by compilation? Why Python is taken as an interpretation? C programming, you take it, it is a compiler based programming language. Python, you take it, it's a purely interpretation based programming language. You take Java, it is a compiler-based programming language as well as interpretation-based programming language. I will explain the internal memory management of interpretation. What do you mean by source code? What is meant by intermediate code? What is meant by executable code? Who will compile my program? Who will execute my program? How compilation is done? How execution will be done? Internals of Python programming, I will explain there. Are you getting my point? Are you listening? Understanding? Right. What is the fifth feature? Interpreted. Next, the sixth one is called what? Python is one of the high-level programming language. High-level programming language it is. There again, two things will come. What is meant by low-level programming? What is meant by high-level programming? In what way they are going to be high-level? In what way that is going to be low-level? How low-level instructions I can write in Python? How it is converted into internally high-level instructions? Just for a minute, I will show you. It's one of the wonderful facility. Just A is equal to, I'm showing some small bits for you. 0x BEE. First of all, by looking at that, you will wonder. You ask any Python student who already learned anybody Python, they don't know anything about Python. You bring one student and ask this question. Or if you miss this class, ask something to any person you are learning Python. Ask this question. They don't know the subject. What is this representation? First of all, hexadecimal representation. 0x stands for what? Hexa. First of all, BEE. It is one of the written test question. What is that is going to be called? Operating systems will understand hexadecimal addresses. Print of what? A. That hexadecimal value is internally converting into decimal number system. Number systems are of 4. Decimal, binary, octal, hexa. Binary is indicated with 0B. Octal is indicated with 0O. Hexadecimal is indicated with 0x. That entire value of low-level instructions is converted into what? Understandable format of the end user. That is coming into what? That is converting into what? Decimal number system, where the value is called 0BEE converted into what? Decimal number system. In the classroom, I am going to tell you how to convert the number systems from one number system to another number system. In the data types part, I am going to explain. If you remember in my yesterday's class, I shown you the int data type. Under that, some number system names I wrote, which I am going to discuss in detail. Why I am showing somewhere else some different parts. You must really aware of it, what is happening. So it is going to print what? Equivalent numerical value of what? BEE. So it is going to come like this. 3054 is the numerical value of what? BEE. This is also one more question. FACE 0x face. If you miss my class, if you learn somewhere else Python, please ask these questions. 0x face, you face TCS, you face Infosys, you face PayPal, you face any of the written test questions, they will ask these questions. People will struggle in answering such questions. Face, print A, you are getting 64204 is an answer for what? Face. How to do this conversion? I'm going to tell you the mathematics explanation for it. Are you able to understand? Yes. Now if I write one more thing, I am writing ACE, yes, print of A, you are getting this answer. Yes sir, I am writing. Yes sir, I am writing. It is going to be called error. Why error? Because hexadecimal contains 0 to 9 and then what? A to F. After F, what is there? 0 to 9, you know, na? A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, E, F. After F onwards, it is called invalid. First of all, are you following what I am talking? So it is going to be what? Invalid. What you are getting? Invalid hexadecimal. What is the invalid hexadecimal? R. Are you okay, guys? Fine. So this is called what are you representing? Ununderstandable format you are specifying. And I am getting the data in what format? Understandable format. I will tell in the class how to convert this 0xACE into what? This understandable format. Conversion number systems I will tell you. Because the number systems are very important in our data science mechanisms. So in data science algorithms, this Python features are working like anything. This mathematical part is very important. And don't think and don't come and ask me, sir, to learn Python, mathematics background is required. Not necessary strictly, first of all. Faculty should know mathematics. With that mathematics, faculty has to interpret in such a way that they will understand the applications of mathematics in real time. Sine series is there. Cos series is there. These are all called what? Trigonometric ratios. Trigonometric ratios. Sleeping like anything. You are showing new syntax for sleeping. 20 minutes onwards, you are sleeping like anything. Take care. Come on to the point of it. You are going to represent the data in which format? Hexa. It is nothing but lower level representation. But the data is coming in what format? Understandable format of the end user. So how it is converted? The lower level part into what? Higher level. We are explaining that part. Coming to the next part is called what? It is one of the strong programming language. Strong programming language. Robust. It is one of the strong programming language. Robust. Nothing but what? Strong. Strong is nothing but what? Robust. What is the beauty behind this? How can I write my program to be so strong? At this point of time, one small case study, which I used to do it in my classes, I want to show you. And you don't all of a sudden don't fear, sorry, showing different case study, because I am going to do it in your class. You are only going to write the code for it. I just want to go for how strong the Python programming is. To make this programming is robust, because Python programming provide an exception handling. Exception handling concept is providing. Exception handling is one of the strongest programming feature which is available in Python, including Java is also containing, Python is containing, .NET is also containing. Exception handling, we know something, but according to real time, we never learn it, because the faculty has to have the awareness about the industry projects. Just let me explain one small case study for you, showing the case study. Just enjoy that what Sari showing. When I come to the class, I will explain the type of case study for you. Just for a minute, you just observe it. In my class of full stack data science, I have ATM project. Let's go to the here CMD. I will take it. See this PY ATM demo. ATM demo. What is my program name? ATM demo. So here, yeah, coming to this place, guys. Here you say ATM demo.py. See that it is giving some type of operations here. This you are going to do it in my class. With a database, how to do it. With a MySQL, how to do it. You are going to do it. Choose your choice. I will choose your choice. Enter whatever you like it. Whatever you like it, just enter. I will enter 567. Do you have 567 choice here? Come on. No, you don't have the first. You enter normally, plainly you think. What is the first one? Balance inquiry. What is the balance inquiry? What is your minimum balance? 500. In my system of ATM, I kept minimum balance is what? Yes. Enter your choice. Next is what? Deposit. Enter the amount to deposit. 1,000 rupees I am depositing. What is your account? Your account is credited with what? 1,000. Now your current balance is what? Next, go for one more time deposit. One more time deposit. Now 2,000 I am going to. 2,500 I am going to deposit. It is going to be credited with 2,000. It is going to be what? Go for next 3. What is the balance here? 4,000. Next, go for what next? Withdraw. I will enter 10,000. 10,000. You are entering more. More. Will you get the money from ATM? So what is happening? You don't have sufficient funds. Come on, next is called what? 2. Enter how much now? 3,500. 3,500. 4,000 you enter. 4,000 you enter. So enter withdraw is 4,000. I am not giving 4,000 as it is, because my bank should contain always 500 about your account. Right? You don't have sufficient. Now you enter 3,500. Now your selection of operation is wrong. Why? Your choice is what? But your choices are how many? 4. Now you enter which choice? 2. What is your choice now? Right. What is this? Your account is debited with what? Your current balance is how much? Come on. Next is what again? Deposit. Deposit. 4,500. Your balance is how much now? 5,000. Right or not? Enter the amount here. Deposit. I will enter my name. KVR.400. Allowed or not allowed? See that answer. Don't try to deposit strings, symbols, and then what? Yes, enter the amount to deposit 1. So something like $400, and then ABC you enter. ABC you enter. Don't try to deposit this kind of thing. 1 and enter the amount to deposit. I never enter anything. I will press enter key. Don't try to give you what? Symbols. Symbols are nothing but like this. Once again you enter. I am entering 4,500. Minus I entered. Minus. Allowed or not allowed? Not allowed. See that. Don't try to deposit what? 0 or what? Beautiful. Second you enter. Enter the amount to withdraw. I am saying that minus 4,567 and 8. You say 4,500. What is coming? Don't try to withdraw. Which values? Yes. Okay. 1. You say 20,000 you deposit. Amount is called what? 20,000. Now you try to go for withdraw. Now I am taking something like KVR.ABC. Now see that. Don't try to withdraw this. Are you following? And 2. You enter anything. I don't want to enter anything. Just a 0 I am entering. 0. Don't try to withdraw 0 or negative value. Anything you enter wrong, my application will catch you. Is it not strong? Strong or weak? Strong. Generally, how people will teach the code, they will write normal coding and they will say that it is over. But when you go to that normal coding, you will struggle like anything in the industry. Is Python is strong or not? Because in my programming, what I was used it? Exception handling facility I was used. That's why my Python projects are what? Strong. I hope that I will give you the clarity on this area. Exception handling, I will explain lot of concepts in the class. That itself will take 6 days of exceptions, how we use it in real time. If you miss my Python class, expect this type of case studies in real time from anywhere else when you started learning. 8. Python is one of the both functional and object-oriented programming language. Object-oriented programming language. It is a functional programming as well as what? Object-oriented. It is a very perfect language. Both it contains functional aspects as well as what? Object-oriented programming features are available. And the 9th is called what? Python is one of the extensible programming language. Extensible. What do you mean by extensible? Next, interrelated concept is what? Python is one of the embedded programming language. What is meant by embedded? What is meant by extensible? I am using. The YouTube software is a collection of so many number of softwares. And the Python share of coding usage is 60% of the Python coding is used. Rest of the 40%. C coding is there. C++ coding is there. Java coding was also there inside of it. So definitely Python code is used in other languages. Other language code is also there in Python language. So give and taking policy will be there. That's why Python is extensible and embedded. Coming to the next term, Python programming supports. It's an excellent, extraordinary facility. Supports third-party APIs. Third-party APIs. I will explain what is API. Don't worry. The old terminology of API is called what? Library. Libraries. The total life of the industry programmer is only APIs. So what are the APIs, sir? That is called NumPy, which I am discussing in the class, with the data science related parts. Next is called Pandas, panel data information. There I am talking about the series, data frames, and then panel data. Next is called what? This is what I am discussing as a part of my Python course. In the data science, we will enter with SciPy. That is called a scientific Python. Next is called what? Scikit. Next is called what? Matplotlib. Like that we are using so many number of other kind of third-party libraries we are using. How to use third-party libraries in Python programming, sir? I'm going to use it. Sir, what is the use of this thing? Because of these things, what extra advantages are coming? Yesterday only I told you. What is that? Some equations are given. X plus y is equal to some 3. 2x plus 3y is equal to some 4. How to find the x and y values? With the traditional programming, you cannot do it. I can do more easily by using what? NumPy and Pandas. NumPy stands for numerical Python. A matrix is there. I want to do matrix multiplication in 2 lines. If it is a normal programming, it will take 20 to 25 lines of code. Nowadays, all the programming languages are coming. Short and sweet programs, we can achieve any big requirement. To do that, we need to know what first. Libraries must be learned. Without libraries, if you learn, like your BTech certificate only. And you don't feel because of my words. Like our BTech certificate. What is the use of BTech certificate nowadays? If we say, sir, I have 85% marks, will they give job? Okay, keep your BTech certificate in your file. Come and write the written test. I will give 25 marks. With what? Companies are giving a full facility for you. A, B, C, D. If you know 50% of the subject, you can eliminate 50% answers. A, B, C, D, you can eliminate A and B. If you know little subject, you can eliminate A and B. One, you can eliminate correct answer. Tick, 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 tick. You will qualify in the companies. Still people are not qualifying means we can understand what knowledge is there. Multiple choice questions is so easy to qualify. If I conduct the test now, I will give only fill in the blank. Only fill in the blank. Fill in the blank means what knowledge is required? Solid knowledge is required. Cream of knowledge is required. I will give 4 lines of code and I will ask you what is the output of it. They won't give you explain the features of Java, explain the features of Python, 20 marks. They won't give you. If 20 marks is given, you know what you have written in your answer sheets. Additionals. This much of answer sheet you will tie with thread and you will go to the examiner. And a person like me correcting, I will read each and every line and he will apply in the computer also. Computer will break. Because that much concepts we have written already. Am I correct? Speaking correct only, na? Anything wrong? No, correct, sir. Because even we also written like that in the colleges. So that's why that days has gone. Please write in the industry, examinations will not be there. What will be there? Daily routine tasks will be there. Your TL will give you some task today. The task you have to complete and you have to submit to the every day at the end of the day to your team leader. And he will verify. If you do wrong, 1 month or 2 months, they will give notice period. After that, pink slip is served and the next month removed. Saying that subject is not there. Once you do things very easily, you will be promoted to TL, project manager, solution architect, system consultant. You will get bored and you will start your own company, become the CEO of the company. These are all things will come because of what? Good library, good learning skills. Are you understanding? Yes. How many features are there in Python? 11. Can you repeat once again, all of you, please? Number 1, everybody. Who is that person? Who is that? Some decency must be there. That indicates how they brought up. Try to be a student. Don't try to be a illiterate. Who is that person? Come on, what is the first one? Simple. Next time if I listen that, I'll throw it out. Right, first one is what? Simple. Next one, freeware and open source. Next.
Independent and portable.
Next. 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 Object oriented programming. Next. Third party APIs like what? NumPy, Pandas, Scikit, SciPy and Matplotlib. Can anybody can answer without seeing the person who's shouting like differently, with like a non-human being? Who will answer this? Who will answer? Come on, say some of them. All of you would say. I closed my window. How many features? Number anybody can remember. First one. Very good. Second. Freeware and third. Platform independent and portable. Fourth. Dynamically. Fifth. Interpreted. Sixth. High level. Seventh. Robust. Good. Seventh. Eighth. Object oriented and functional. Eighth. Extensible. Ninth. Next. Third party API support. Third party. Very good. That's what. 80% of the students are very good. 20% now doing these activities. In my class, that 20% also will not be there. They cannot continue. So be perfect and be sincere to the classes. Okay? Right. Before continuing these features, I just want to talk about few minutes about, and I need to talk about the first feature called what? Simple. And before that, of course, before features of Python only, I need to speak about it. Python programming inspired from how many programming languages? Python programming inspired from how many programming languages? In everybody's life, some inspiration will be there. Because we are seeing good people. I inspired from so-and-so person. I inspired from so-and-so person, like that they will say. Python programming, I just want to write it. And still, the features of Python, students, please understand me. Understand my lesson action plan here. This I will explain in detail. I have to go for immediately now what? Simple. But before the features of Python programming, I have to talk about 2 minutes lecture that is called inspired from how many languages. I want to write it. Python programming inspired from how many languages. I just want to write it. Which features Python is containing? These are the extraordinary features we are going to discuss in the class. Python is inspired from four important facilities. Number one facility is functional programming. This is one of the most powerful feature inspired from which language? From C programming. C is most powerful programming in what? Functions. Of course, whether you know functions or not in the class, I will give you functions like a vast number of examples I will give you. I will make you king in the area of functions because it is a heart for what? Python programming. And I told you that's why only no need to learn any basics of any language. I only will create everything in my class. What is the first facility, please? Functional programming is functional programming is one of the feature of what? From which one it is inspired? C. C contains strongest functional programming features. Next one is called what? It is inspired with what? Object-oriented programming features. From where? C++. From where? C++. Not Java. Don't think Java. Who said that? I don't know. It is inspired from where? C++. Spell out. Second one. Object-oriented programming. Inspired from where? C++. That means if I learn C++ and C, all of them are present in where? Right. Next, one more is available. It is most popularized because of what? Modular programming language. Inspired from where? Modulo 3. Come on, ma. Spell out. Modular programming features from which language? Yes. Next is called what? Scripting programming language. Scripting. Python can be used as what? Scripting. It is inspired from where? Paul. Spell out. Paul. This is also called what? One language. Most powerful for which one? Scripting. What is the difference between scripting and programming? I will explain in the class. Tell me. Python programming inspired from how many languages? 4. First one, please. functional programming inspired from next object oriented programming inspired from C++. Next modular programming language inspired from Modulo 3. Next scripting programming inspired from Perl. Are you able to understand? Right. And next we will enter into the next feature called what? Simple. Okay. So since we are in the beginning sessions, if I cover in the day one itself, the total one by one, if I go little speed, because people are going on joining, first day 100, next day 150, now it is reaches to 180. Like that within 2 to 3 days, I have to reach to the subject of online 246 people are there. 246 people are there. It has to reach to my classroom strength as 500 plus. It's my minimum strength in my class, right? So 1 or 2 days, I will take 1 hour, 10 minutes like that. I will take my sessions. And tomorrow, what I'm going to discuss? First feature called simple. So today, what we understood? Features of how many features are there? Right. Number you remember and try to remember that. Once if I discuss complete features very well, you will remember almost everything. And one more thing I would like to say, Python is inspired from how many programming languages? 4. Tell me the property name and inspired language. Number 1, functional programming inspired from C. Second, object oriented programming inspired from C++. Inspired from, excellent. Next, scripting programming inspired from, good. Right? Yes. How many features are there in Python? Right. Do you know how to download the Python software? What is the website for that? www.python.org. What do you need to set while you are installing the Python? Add to the path. Add to the important property that is. Okay, na? Shall I stop the class? And tomorrow class when I come back, I will enter what? Simple. Only simple I will explain. What is the garbage collector? What is the library? What is the syntax mechanism? Only simple I will explain. Because first 5 features are so beautiful. The total fragrance of Python will come in the features only. Total 5 features will be so important. I'll explain internally what is happening in Python libraries. Internally, what is an execution mechanism in Python programming. Okay, right. So I don't want to say simple means what? It is easy to learn. That's why Python is simple. I don't want to spoil the student's career. Because you are not going to do something in the industry. You are going to develop the projects. Because I have seen so many people. I asked a question, how Python is simple? They are saying Python is simple. I used to get laugh. Okay, simple, na? I used to ask a question. Write a Python program which will generate OTP. OTP. When you try to withdraw more than 10,000 rupees from SBI ATM, it is sending the OTP or not? How to send the OTP? Write a code and show me in Python code. Python programming, write it. You will say, no sir, my sir said like that, sir. You ask your sir, how simple? Prove it. Prove it. Don't learn that type of hypothetical things. Don't live in imaginations. Illusions, no. You have to live in practical world. Am I clear? Fine. So very shortly, that is in the next class, I will start with what? Simple. Still any friends are there? Tell them, attend tomorrow class. Only features I just listed. Tomorrow I will go for features discussion. In depth, we will discuss it. Okay, students? Right. Just 10 minutes that side and this side, I will start my class. Don't mind for the delay. All the students in the online also, please be patient and try to attend the sessions. Tomorrow also, we will enter into the most important discussion called simple. Right? Thank you. Good day. All the best.
इश्क है तेरे पयम నీ కన్ను నీలి సముద్రం ఇష్క్ హై तेरे పయం నీలి సముద్రం इश्क है तेरे पयम నీ కన్ను నీ